Hola, whizzy wizards, and welcome back to the pursuit of happiness with me, Pigtail Girl, your friend and fellow wizard. Wow, crazy times, right? Sorry, it's been a while since I was here. Had a lot going on in my life. But yeah, I wanted to do a lovely video for you guys that I've had in my mind for quite some time. Now, I could focus on all the nonsense going on in the world today, which there is a plenty, and I'm sure there's plenty of videos already sounding off about all the nonsense going on in the world. So instead of focusing on all of that, which sometimes can give you a bit of a headache, I wanted to focus on giving to you wonderful wizards a really potent manifestation technique, one that I've used personally and am still using. And it's to do with using the divine feminine, which is the darkness, the black, and using the divine masculine, the light, the white. But before we get into that, I want to thank Otter Spirit for sponsoring this video today. And I want to share with you these beautiful crystal bracelets because they're so high quality. If they weren't high quality, I wouldn't I wouldn't have them on here. Otter Spirit. Now today, because I'm doing manifestation, and I do use these when I'm healing or I'm doing any manifestation, or even recently I was going through a lot of stress, so I was wearing these bracelets daily. So here I've got the garnet one, and it always tells you inside the box the meaning of the crystal and what it is. So here we've got the black for the black mother, and I'm going to wear it while I do my manifestation. And here, look at this stunning one here. I've never owned a moonstone bracelet. I've never even owned moonstone. I am just in love, obsessed. I'm honestly obsessed with this one. My little daughter tried to nick it off me, but I didn't let her. So they sent me these gorgeous bracelets. So I'm going to put the white on for the masculine, and I'm going to wear the black for the feminine. Which one shall I put? Black on left. Okay, I'm going to put the black on my right hand. I'm being guided, and I'm going to put this beautiful moonstone one on my left hand. Now, when you buy a bracelet from Otter Spirit. Well, they do little stacks too to go with your astrological sign and things like that, which I love. I've got the Aries stack, being an Aries, but your some of your money is going to support the American Otter. And I just think it's such a great cause, which is why I like to promote them because one, it's fantastic quality crystals. I mean, it's only top quality crystals you're getting there. They feel amazing. The energy from the crystals is fantastic and they just feel so nice and comfortable to wear and they just make me feel better. And it's such a handy way to wear your crystals as well and use them when you're doing workings. And if you don't want people to see them, you can go like that. If you want to show them off, you can be like, oh, look at my crystals. But if you would like to get something from them and support the American otter, which was on the brink of extinction, and through conservation work, they've been able to save it. And I do love otters. Who doesn't love otters? I mean, if you've got a soul, you probably love otters. They are so cute and playful. And yeah, there's just nothing I don't love about this company. Should we just say that? And I just want to say they also sent me this gorgeous lapis lazuli one. I'm not going to wear it today. Oh, it's disappearing. But I mean, look at that. Stunning, gorgeous, absolutely amazing. I'm just in love, obsessed. So there's going to be a little discount code and a little code in the description box where you can go and get yourself some of these. If you love otters and love crystals, I mean, it's really the way to go. So anyway, I've got me crystals on. So we're going to start. So getting into the manifestation technique, I'm also wearing my black and white because I like to really get into the whole ceremony of it all. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to learn to utilize the black. A lot of people are very scared of the void, the darkness, the black, because in our language it's associated with evil and negative energy. But it's completely the opposite, if anything. The black is the womb of the mother. So you can manifest within the darkness, right? And then use the light of the father at the same time as if you were creating a baby. It's you can think of this like creating a baby. We're going to use that mechanism, that program that already exists within creation, designed by the divine itself to birth things into being. So what you want to do is, first of all, you want to get yourself into a state of clarity, meditation, calm theta waves, listen to some relaxing music, just get your mind calmed down so you can really focus. Because whenever you want to manifest, it's really about focus. You've got to be focused. You can't have your mind wandering on all the things going on from your day or yesterday, or what your neighbor said, or what your boss said at work, or something that's annoying you. You got to get all that out of your head and calm yourself down. So that's the first step. Then what you want to do is, obviously, you need your sacred space as well. You want to do your workings in a sacred space. And one thing I wanted to point out here is, I've noticed some people, they make altars and they do their sacred space, and then they take videos or photos of it and they put it on social media. Don't do that. If you're a wizard, do not share your sacred space or your altar in a Facebook post or in your Instagram post. That means loads of other people's energy can now access it, and you don't want that. This is your private working space, your temple. You don't share it with other people. No one needs to know what it looks like. No one needs to see it. It's like, even look, this is me in my crystal cave. You don't even see my room or my sacred space where I do my workings, right? You're not allowed access there. It's my sacred space. So please keep your temples and your working areas sacred to yourself, secret, right? The evil eye is a real thing, or just having, people jealous, that's a real thing. Boasting and oversharing on social media leads to negative energy coming your way. So keep it private. Okay, so you've got your private sacred space. If you've shown it in a Facebook post, do some clearing, do some smudging, change it around, make it different, and clear out anyone else's energy. Okay, so that being said, wizards, right, I take my workings very seriously. So you've got your sacred space, you've cleared your sacred temple. Here, this is your sacred temple. And you're going to start by just relaxing and breathing. So what the first part that we're going to do here with the visualization is, you're going to see yourself. And as you do this, I actually like to do this one standing up. I'm not going to do it now because obviously I want to talk to you guys, but I do this standing up myself. So you're going to see yourself with your feet planted firmly on the ground, and feel the roots of your body going down into the ground, reaching for the center of the earth. And you're going to connect down into all the crystals in the center of the earth and really ground yourself and earth yourself here, fully present in the earth plane first. So you're going to do that. You're going to visualize yourself, roots going down, going straight down to the center of the earth, connecting, visualize crystals there and see yourself connecting to the crystals through the roots. So you're going to anchor yourself into that crystal grid. Next part of the meditation is, then I want you to see yourself growing and growing and expanding until you're so large that you're beyond the universe and you're now in the void. You can see the solar system. You're becoming a giant. You're becoming as big as the universe itself. You see yourself growing, but at the same time, your feet are firmly anchored on the earth. Okay. So you're growing until, the universe, you're on the outside looking in. And now you're so big, you're going to be inside the pure darkness of the void. I want you to see the stars and the planets whizzing by you until they disappear, and you find yourself in the pure darkness of the mother, of the feminine. And I want you to just feel happy there. It's like being back in the womb, being in the cave. It's all about being in the dark. Okay, the darkness is also a part of manifestation and of creation. We all come from the darkness into the light. Okay, so feel happy and secure with your mother. Connect with the feminine energies of the darkness and of the black. Okay, now you're there. You've connected to the void. I want you to see I say a white egg, but if you feel intuitively to change the color of your egg in any way, shape, or form, you can do that. Okay, I'm just going to call it a white egg because we're going to use the black and the white. Especially as you get more used to it, maybe your egg might be pink, or maybe it might be light blue. That doesn't really matter. You're going to create a little egg. Now, this egg, you're going to see yourself holding it in your hands like this. In your visualization, you're going to feel. If you can't see, feel it. Doesn't matter if you see things vividly. You can feel it, or just set your intention that this is what is happening. Okay, if you don't see things. So you're going to hold your egg, And you're going to program this egg. You're going to tell this egg what it is that it's going to turn into, right? So, say it's a new job that you're looking for, your own home that you want, a beautiful soulmate relationship or family that you want to create, winning the lottery, right? $1 million. A lot of things can be solved if you had $1 million, right? We all say. So you just program it with what you want it to turn into. This is the egg. It's like you're programming the DNA, RNA information in the egg, okay? So you program the egg with your intention of what it is you want it to turn into. Then I want you to see yourself releasing it so it goes into the darkness of the mother, completely surrounded in the darkness of the womb of the void. Then I want you to see a light. You can even visualize it as a white sperm of light, bright light, or you can just see it like a beam of light coming from a point within the darkness. You can see it swimming like a bright white sperm full of father, divine, masculine, living energy, life force energy. And I want you to put this light, if you're seeing it beamed onto the egg, or you can have the sperm merge with the egg. And I want you to see the egg filling with light, and it's expanding. It does, you can yourself decide how much you want to expand it, but it's expanding because it's starting to grow. So I usually just see it growing slightly and glowing white, bright white light. And you're setting your intention that in the deepest, darkest black, this egg is being filled with the brightest, purest white light of the father. So it's the mother and the father. And you've now merged the two energies. And I want you to set your intention that you're going to leave this in the womb of the mother to grow. And then once you've done that and you've said thank you, you can then start bringing yourself out of the void, bringing yourself smaller, smaller, smaller. See the solar system going past you again, stars, the Milky Way, planets, back into the solar system. Bring yourself down into where you are here and now with your feet planted in the ground. You can then bring up your roots and gradually bring your attention and consciousness back into the physical self. And then you just give thanks and just accept now that you can just let go of it and get on with your day. Now, when you manifest with the mother, say you try to manifest, I'm just going to use money because it's easy to sort of use as a reference point. So say you tried to manifest £10,000, right? You've got this bill, it's 8.5K. And you want to pay it off and have some extra. So, you weren't greedy. You didn't ask for like billions, but you asked for £10,000. Now, when you manifest with the mother, you can sometimes get, even more or something better than you tried to grow there. Because sometimes the mother will multiply what you offer into the womb. So just be aware of that sometimes, you think you're getting 10,000 and then suddenly you could have 100,000. So that's actually the mother multiplies the energy. She's a multiplier. She takes things and she grows them. So even also being aware, like when you come back and saying, thinking to yourself, yeah, I'm going to get that egg that I planted, or maybe something even better. You can even think that to yourself, give thanks, and close your ceremony, because that's the way it works. And then go about your days, weeks, and don't focus on it. But if you want to repeat the ceremony a few times, sometimes it's nice repetition to add more energy to it. You can do it a few times, and then you can just put it out of your mind and go about your life until you start to see. It can take a while because there's a gestation period. Right? It works like a pregnancy. There's a gestation period until it begins to arrive within your reality. Okay, so just being aware, however long it's going to take to gestate is how long it's going to take to gestate. I think when I was doing my manifestation, it took a few weeks, the gestation period, and then blam, what I was focusing on, it came in, but even more better than I could ever have imagined, like far greater. So, my dears, I hope that you will use this manifestation and connect to the black and the darkness of the mother. We should never be one-sided. We shouldn't only focus on love, light, because this reality is really there to sort of close our brain gates and keep us from our power. And even sort of demonizing one side of the energetic can take you out of balance. So becoming fully in balance with the black and the white, the dark and the light, and realizing that they're both two parts of the same thing is really going to help you empower yourself as a wizard. Okay, my dears. And if you would like to work one-on-one with me doing body talk or tarot, or if you'd like me to make you a personal subliminal, because I'm all about the consciousness and helping people expand, you can also check out my description box and book a session with me for body talk, tarot, or a personal subliminal, which I also make. They're very, very powerful because it's all about reprogramming and rewriting the consciousness. And in body talk, that's what we're doing. We're talking to the consciousness and we're like, yo, what's going on inside the body mind? And then a body talk session is literally me chatting away to the body mind, finding out where the programming is going wrong, erasing that faulty program. So then the awareness can come back and the body can go back into alignment. Just to give you a little peek into what it is that I do. And again, check out Otter Spirit, fantastic company, really good customer service and really high quality. I mean, I'm just so in love with this. I never want to take it off. All right, my dears, I will love you and leave you and see you on the next episode of The Pursuit of Happiness. One love.